So today we're going to be talking about the time before your wedding, the preparation process. When should it start? And you must be asking yourselves already now, how many months should I take for wedding preparation? I, as a wedding planner, can tell you, yeah, for sure, just whatever, have your wedding in 2 months or in 3 weeks, in 4 weeks, I'll be able to plan it for you. I know what to do, so no problem. I would never tell it to you because I am advising you to really take your time in planning. Because first of all, you would like to embrace your engagement status, to enjoy yourselves being fiancés. And second of all, of course, it's practical reasons. You will have much less stress if you plan in advance. So it's minimum 7 to 8 months. And there are also some factors that will help you to choose, how many months or years even you would need to prepare to your wedding. So normally I advise to take up to 7-8 months before the wedding date for everything to prepare. For instance, if we're talking about bureaucratic moments, documents for your civil ceremony will require some preparation. Especially when you're getting married in Switzerland and you're not local citizen, you will need to get the documents from your country of origin to prepare everything according to the list from the registration office. So take this into consideration. And of course, bureaucratic moments, they will require the whole separate video, and I really will dedicate one to those. And you will see and learn what exactly to prepare. But let's talk about more fun moments, which is, for instance, wedding dress. As you know, and as you might know, when you're coming to the bridal shop, the dresses are there, only sample ones. So you can't just come in and take the dress and go away. Well, recently it happened to me with my bride. We had the sample sales in the shop. So she just came in, she tried it on, and she went home with the dress already. But this is normally not as it happens in the bridal shops. So you really need some time to have the dress made, especially for you. And this time is normally 4 to 6 months. So take this into consideration. Next thing that you have to consider is a location for your civil ceremony, or for your symbolic ceremony, and for your reception. Those places are normally booked way in advance because, of course, everyone dreams of some great, beautiful location, and there are normally not that many places in comparison to all the couples that want to marry at that specific day. And I'm talking about Switzerland and, well, all the other countries, but we're here in Switzerland right now. So really, if you're dreaming about something very special, local, not far from where you are, just take into consideration that you would need 7 months or 1 year even in advance to book it. If you're trying to book it a bit, later, you might be not that lucky. So please consider this. It is even more complicated when you're doing destination weddings because you are planning the wedding from another country, and you will need more time for this. And also when you're looking for a venue in another country, you're looking into really specific places, and they can be booked way in advance. For instance, when I was planning my own wedding in south of France, sitting in Switzerland, I had to book it 1.5 years, I think, or 2.5 years before the wedding date. And they even said, there was a nice chateau in south of France, and they said that you really have to rush because other couples are looking into the same date. So we had to book it way in advance. On the other hand, recently in October, we celebrated the wedding of one of my couples in Sardinia, which was planned really during only 2 months. And yes, they had in mind really dreamy location in Amalfi Coast. Unfortunately, during 2 months, we couldn't find something really suitable because everything was booked already. But we were lucky enough to find a place in Sardinia, a little bit different, but really still very beautiful. So if you're having something in mind very special, consider that in another country, you will have to plan really way in advance. And it's not only about the venues, but also about the suppliers, because best suppliers are booked a year in advance maybe, or even more. Or if you plan to bring them from other countries, You also have to consider, longer span of wedding preparation. A year and a year and a half. I would recommend year and a half for destination wedding planning. So rule of thumb, the more time you have, the better it is. Of course, it can be a bit daunting. You might think, oh, well, I will have a year. What do I do during the year? It's too much time, it's too long, and I will have to dedicate all of this to this wedding. It's better to do it this way. Thus, you will be able to spread all the tasks during 1 year and not rush in, say, 2 months. So it won't be that overwhelming and very stressful. And for instance, you also have to consider that short time bookings of the vendors become more expensive. So the more time, the better. Thanks a lot for today, for watching me, again. And regarding destination weddings or regarding any other questions you've got, please, comment section is down here and you can subscribe to the channel and watch further videos. Bye!